Afe bibi koso. Sa term your mama be ko term won ko term ni ade no. Gradually they are sowing a seed in the public. Na won so mama market for maybe e sete e ye ton be ni agenda. Yebra your mama in an event kwasi as samra ni as sa term limit no. 2 terms limitation ye free wa. You know say emra bia ni wa ye ti ya it takes retrospective effect. Eti anya adwuma. More fire. And we will continue to educate the people what the position of the law is. More fire. Me won so mo di ma bia jomfo ma bi say your mama petetema obo o ya agenda almost so seed so ma kwa bi plus be tutu ana ni so aya ma ne penase your mama on ko tetem de on ko china and we will educate the people. More fire. And it's our idea be almost say yes, any regional balance. Yeah, to about you be we new high region a constituency 6 penny womb. What's this our region? Will be we new will be we new region a year 47. Say the panel read 1 region. A young county me know as 1 and 1. When the answer, the might be say a kinten said the woman.
Everyone, welcome to AHC Group of Companies. At AHC Group of Companies, we deal in importation, swapping, buying and selling of cars. If you want to import, swap, sell, buy all kinds of cars, look no further as AHC Group of Companies got you covered. You can locate us at Accra Jowulu, opposite Quick Mart, or find us on Google Maps at AHC Group of Companies, or you can call the numbers on the screen.
We will have that conversation. It's yebedi san komoni nyina. Na yanko ile Danny we end this near. Almost so seed be. Na no you preparing of the people's minds. Enya adwuma. I will not allow it. And no Ghanaian will allow it. Any adikaka obi anya be manche obia. That one I can assure you. We will educate the masses on the constitution. Now I'm on GhanaRecords.com. Now I'm going to read the stories na GhanaRecords.com stories ni chego read be. You said you can share mobono. For the records is here to stay. More fire. Nothing will change it. More fire. Mandani, a trodana and ND system na bemkaka. Naba. You ready comments in it be na you fan train. Okay, so hold on, Danny. Position. Let's look at something. I mean, who said when I dog to dog fight? Kramaka will be a Yenti adie, Danny start bio, Yenti adie, Yenti. Danny, Bonnie Yenti. Okay, so. Danny start bio. Ope omo ma say asase pa etiu e di galam say asay eye chebi area wa e abrati we e fera beku me a town brand competition repeat bio muntie hold on Danny hold on pause it afi me ka kire mu say sa kwa we ono na the highest bidder unya tua ne kanko ade a obeba beti na watwa toro ato so now or the MPP for in the past afedo or the yeni nuan man this for etike ye o kase o yen this ni ene me wonso okekam abeku kafrate mo supporting and say na no ye so yentie boy na nu asem so apparently now him said there is a video o kase Kenoforia Tate restaurant bia ono na ekotwa ye say video Dr. Ren ekotwa and so akwa we beka kire so ne twa ye ohu Kenoforia Tate no kotwa wo mu efia wutim kwa umpie o sha wo yire basement a umpie tu ko hu Kenoforia Tate we Dr. Ren UK ano hu se Kenoforia Tate eye baabi ano o twa ye so but this guy better now na me hu Kenoforia Tate sia na me twa ye ne ade he is a confident trickster no wonder say na dan voni andali
Oh, fire.
It's a muntie asamoka. Or say boy no, and they say chemi sase. Na monsha picture now, or you see ya, or they come boy nasa. Okay? Then the boy is coming to explain. Sasa video look on no coin so fighting. Nemo call ya oko fighting. And the nipa wodi boni. This see according to the boy, this see and this see. Onu ne two assassin seno. Bam said this see in a frewujaf neja. As usual, oko clear the talk. Or clear the two or buy no see akwa we mum ne di boni. So such a character. To the extent so be say in sase. Mu de mumienti.
Chebi importemwa. Ope omo ma say asase pa etiu. Edi galam say asay eye chebi area wa. E abrati we. E fera beku.
Me a town plan committee chairman wo Ankasi Gidim. Me who say tinta woman so me who say Kevin Taylor Eddie the picture be ababeto abonti so say me ye galamsey. Say mo hwe picture na eda ho na amanse na omo hwe picture na eda ho na omo ntie baby a picture no efi eba. Me a picture ni fi ba ye eye nipa oye adwuma am be call na sase no so. I'm the better abontin and no na Kevin Taylor or the target or abontin. It's in the so telephone now beauty video now me koye no mutelo no telo meka ho asamache no okay my galamsey ya coffee ya e DC LST and yes I galamsey oni ni mia jo any dance mo and yes say na we wo hwe bi to say owura ku tebi owura ku ono so aka ho I'm going to say na what you want. And we will choose and say what Ankasi did. That is your corner so several times. So I'm not going to almost catastrophe. And yet what is this? I am a city. Over to almost catastrophe. One of the yaka. No, not for catastrophe. Me a beku. Me am the langa. And the tools are so as I might have. Why anybody could pen of the catastrophe and me a beku mistake you? Minister to Ankasi, the minister to be as a matter for me, minister to be a NS, a DC, on our site, a hurrah, more than 8. What does it? It is like my person, DC, and the rest of money now. Place a yakwa, and now is so highway. I'm not on that DC, you're to some now. Now, self-service, Saturday, advertisement, and then Chemo and Wosasia, and so because self-service, we are to the Gata said, that's what was Sasia, as a because me am telling the whole Ankasi Stadium, me am here tampering from teacher man. It's the main share with this, who are the 3 and say, now what done work of Alcom. And it's a man in Yapu. Sicilian, better by yourself. This is no name that you want. Because some men, me am telling me a party member, me MVP, me MVP, me a full NDC, I have me party card, me a full NDC, me MVP. No better than the Italian. There will be a full entity and in party card. Can you answer any? Your full entity. Now, we talk catch and say, what do I find out by you for excavator more than 8? Excavator is a good as more movies as excavator is a good as myself. If you are going to go to, and for followed by now, what's that? What also would tracker? Nobody by four, nobody choose as an example. Never can I would this evening. Who are the tagging most and me to Galaxy. Video we no mo say enipa boniyefo bi akoma Kevin Taylor ska say on condemn me chema abeku me prince say nipa boniyefo yi ebe say Ankasi jedem asase omututu ni galamsey wo Kevin Taylor boy wo fu ene wafo so obi aye hu to Kevin Taylor ma me ka asem ngira wo wotimi unim nyansa da yo say Ghana wo kwa na wo fi Ghana wo I say nkwa na oti Ghana hawo ujimi ye say eto saka brabo ya abona aka wo dwana ko sa brochiri so uji wudi a braga na bebo brabo anya ne ahwa de ya Ghana ha ne yate o ha ne yate yatete ye boy ye bra nso ye ko yenim ye du kwan o aye so nyasa no wotimi wo sa ta game say mimi ye MPP ni mo ya me party card ni me nya MPP ni o and I'm sure that I say me MPP ni but me a full NDC member. Uba Ankasi Jedema, Mumisa you tell her, Emily Mumisa you tell her, me and I'm a sponsor of NDC. Because it is no more Casamacho. NDC, Mapaka, Papa. Yebe campaign, Kaya fire, Yebe campaign. I want me mom scattered to 2 quack to 2 apa, me chama be kumina me decent money now. Na sata no me cast macho say every between 100% wa me no your boss.
Okay, so Danny, it's okay. Kobi. So sa video we and yama me and Sunny womo. First of all, this year yes one kon and sas so na omon sas no mind. According to Abeku, this year at yes ma wo to galamsey. Okay? Then Abeku ni a town planning committee chairman. And he stands up saying, yeah, me this year in microphone to galamsey. After this year, according to Abeku, who say Kabintel abeti me a mercenary adwuma ma no. It's some catch am say akwa we ye nipa fo ye nipa kan pa. It's the way Abeku ya ma mekasa. Ana wutie guy we ya. Aka bekasa o kan wo kan kore. Se okoche bi mpotemu a nipa wo sense ase pa. Meanwhile, mo sense ase na no obo mo baso. It is Abeku ya mekasa. And this guy does it with almost everybody. Exactly. They cannot lies. And me, no can't say man me nimu. Until so the bam so. I want to make sure and trust and my business say so if indeed Sameira now will be nim who I am, I'm sure Sanko Beji dia kwai kandi. Funny enough, on me yire mu ne nyini wo obuase. So they know him. And obesha se no nim Sameira fro obuase. It obesha se no sha se kwase asem na ne yire no what how what timere wato bini no what ya no say the next day he came in and said, "Oh, say ne minua ba akora no." And this for wo Abeku say wo kikem. Satam kwase ade say no ye kwase ade say ya on kam grow ade achi yen so oba ya no be ye say na yire nkwa minua nti mo amusa ne say na obeka first one na wonnim say ye wonua well yeah and what did was sha say ofro no ana me chichi nkofo nsa ase ton won kran any wantimi afa krata ba akokora me kire ade achi ya no police report ade achi ya na ne kwate awuo ana em so be friend ka chance akwa no wo ade achi ahwa no asase sa no wo san kraman so tama na ne kwate awuo na wo so woni ba no de he na wo ka ana se si a wona beka cho sa akwa no wo ma enti se no wo san kraman. So you are not, and this is the character you guys have been listening to for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and you believe him. Media, you didn't be see her. You wouldn't be. Number some children say, "Oh, do you drag anymore? I can come in there and I'll beat you with star." Precisely. Also, I'm having some Roman some Africa. I'm very focus on a national development. I see a to say. Now, my show white shirt. I show you. And some information in the home. Who's was a got anymore with you? Let's show about what to say from I'm told. Yeah, you friend no more some people me say frog no and this anyway. Bibi jijo. Efogado. Obi eti yane na wie kwasiade na wo ye wo say sigata anymore we will come and beat the hell out of you. Now you focus on yan kan Ghana asem. Let's move on. We don't have time for nonsense anymore. Kobi most of the NSC general you call next one and you dey here. Yes Mahama petete. Okay, so Danny bo video bi a me hu ye and so worrying a video. And obi na searchery. And almost say ye instigating ni ade ni. Say. Kobi yenti man yenti.
No ba sa so e biom ba ya hu ma kwa ye twahia ha ni ase. Ye bobo wa chi dom. Ye fo wo so ye ba ta wa chi ama wa tra e jani ti biom. E kan say when the 5 months I am never ya. Not for years in the body, a bad broso, and to ever cover I'm a was out to us. Yada was so a better. No better, a blooming pie. Young man for your church, I say. Your bobo to them, your swallow, so you better cover I'm a what a jolly Sibian. I can say, when the 5 months I am never ya. Not for years in the body, a bad broso. And to ever cover I'm a was out to us. Yada was so a better.
Okay, so go via you are buying free so now a tone be no be a certain a shrank ready say and it is say and a 4th day if I day June 4th Friday revolution now I said say 1979 June 4th revolution sometimes JJ Rollins the can May 15th coup amfa and succeed said your Fidel Castro and try May 15 1931 and also amfa 1951 obey second coup JJ Rollins the mentor Fidel Castro it was try 15th May 1979 na mom ranchen maba one the enti oye 1979 coup no and say na champion aba 72 aba beji tumi afri busi ansem and yetimu anies wa aba beji tumi dia a champion ye ne call back to the barracks na yansa into your democracy so and a champion tumi ya ba ne de a champion sunim so ye adwuma and in natural fact champion ye adwuma pa ofa Ghana ha no ye history ne ba no a uyi Kwame Nkrumah ne ade ne yi a champion ne president Kufuor na wo ho na champion no de enti ye nkai no and say Kofi wono ne betu eye MPP aban which is Busia e je MPP form penani mu ahwe e ye nkai no and NDC for nso de betu a champion aban eye 79 June 4th ene dua ya 1979 it is a JJ Rollins year 1979 ku ye kai eye Mahama says wonim no aye na adwene say said the champion yes so be overstay no overstay e betu no and June 4th should remind him and it should remind him says an ebreson no so best constitution e wa bra when him constitution and article 66 clearly says say you can have only 2 terms so we are not going to say obekọ more than 2 terms that means when you swipe the constitution what to constitution at what and what to constitution to article 3 as will be a better constitution at what yan fa yebetimi bia enfan tunu tontwere ye nyatumi ayesa restore constitution let me read article 3 nobody is going to intimidate anybody exactly so and some so see the be 1979 June 4th and then the entire mo NDC for mo baye a champion ye yes one ko barracks a champion so ma mentra okakra afi kura de efra bibi union government mumfa mo democracy ni mebo military ne yes de be a champion ko all ye ni ade ne na ne palace school wo mo amu anu no mo de FWK kufo e ba be si so ko finya sa and FWK kufo no ye ni ade o yes 79 kai anu kwa JJ Rollins no she your friend say was a jail because for year May 15th omo de ko jail tribunal tena na asem so de ko jail enti ya na man for year say na jeje na year June 4th revolution enye jeje na year satam no she jail eye boachi boachi jan o sa hine boachi jan ene ne nkofo na year June 4th no nkofo jeje be di anim if one na word the charisma ne personality no aye di year ni ade enti ne kwa yen set record straight ye kan June 4th enye jeje na year jeje ni ku attempted first one May 15th efeli June 4th no she jail he couldn't have been that he orchestrated the coup from jail. It was Major Wachijan. One more year first coup new year succeeded. And omko yi jeje. One more year na no dimirika be fa player or the fair we mu year antics be ada be kan wasam chire wo. We dem God say ye stay on course. Now say JJ Rollins mo year coup June 4th mene ayi ye fra papa say ayi chairman I say don't get here. So I call like torch. It should remind your Mahama. So we are going to say be overstay. The same Ghanaians of yesterday are the same Ghanaians of today. Precisely. Would you, dear, Your Excellency? Thank you, Mr. President. Bye bye. Ni amu ya boy and some mama. Share. No kwa change. Upe bu mine money yes. Wa mine Ghana yes heaven. If the house is a constitution and take a retrospective effect. Precisely. Exactly. It's also a constitution as you have a crowd you 2 terms left free wa. Ye better ba mani biono. Wanna be enjoy. It's a war bano. You came on the basis of this constitution. And this constitution at the time that you became the president, it told you that you can only be president for 2 terms. It will pass a constitution me anga say people bet me the 100 terms. wo affect you nipa obeba no ne de be start no so wo dey affect you if say the time that we swore you in on this constitution, so you are going to abide by the rules of this constitution. At no material point can you say because one person will be president etin ma ko ise jomfo ma na chi se joma ma petete ma ye beto ana so e wa article 66 clearly it states it. If you go read article 66 here, you read article 66 here. Your Excellency, article 66 is say Yango. Somebody say me chira omo. You read the article 66. Was it a president elected shall, subject to clause 3 of this article, hold office for a term of 4 years, beginning from the date of which he was sworn in as president. So, Your Excellency, you can only, per article 66(1), be a president for 4 years from the time of your swearing in. That's what this constitution says. And it is this constitution on which you were sworn in. What's the same constitution? It won't take retrospective effect. Was say a person shall not be elected to hold office as president of Ghana for more than 2 terms. Constitution when you swear in on. That constitution is say you can only be a president for 1 term, which is starting from the day you were sworn in for a period of 4 years. Now we are 66(2). Or see a person shall not be elected to hold office as president of Ghana for more than 2 terms. It took 4 years. 4 years. Thank you, Ghana. I appreciate you. Bye bye.
More fire.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Sa ade na mo to mu ne fa hegosi obi se obi ye bibi tia eye constitution no wo kan wo mo se any amendment eti omo ahyeria ma kwesi prempemo professor kwesi prempemo so omo eye so omo be amendment na even amendment no kofie enye bibia na betimi amend. The framers of the constitution, they are so intelligent that they knew that a day will come we will have a power drunk person who will say that I want to go 3 terms. It will your majority said the enemy you know quick omo pass na obetimi amend it will move dividing into 2. Article 290 yango article 290 article 290 I can pay say you were a year friend of entrenched provisions of the constitution and non-entrenched and the executive the whole of chapter 8 entrenched. Would it be beer buffer chapter 8 you are supposed to undergo a certain process and say yango read article 290 Obia ni ho your mama and me international mama nada Yanka article 290. Was this article applies to amendment of the following provisions of the constitution, which are in this constitution referred to as entrenched provisions. Which are referred to as entrenched provisions. So the constitution article 1, 2, and 3. The territories of Ghana, Article 4 and 5, the laws of Ghana, Article 11, fundamental human rights, Chapter 5, the whole of chapter 5. Now, okay, F no, or see the executive, Chapter 8. It is the whole of chapter 8, the whole of the executive, entrenched. Now, you read how entrenched provisions are supposed to be amended. It was the mama want me amended. Mama nada mo. Deck. Monsuya di ni binkam. President mama want me anya she. We or see you are wine here, mama educating no. Or see you were work money kwaku ni kom si there. Onsuya mra wo. Money kwaku. Da bia musu odi matem. Ensu ni tiri hwi nim. Mra wo nsuya. Kwaku mama educate you. Or see the people can amend the constitution. Which people? Which people? If it's a chapter 8, you know. As Article 66 was a entrenched provision. And as obey amendment of entrenched provision. Yanka Article 90. Was it entrenched provision? You know? 92. A bill of amendment of entrenched provisions shall, before Parliament proceeds to consider it, be referred by the Speaker to the Council of State. So the bottom line, the long and short, only me amendation. Only to me, Mobia Nada. Eti mo e ma na muti dwom no aye dada mo say mo meka say John Mahama betimi a standing one. The bottom line is that John Mahama cannot amend anything or amend the Ghana constitution. No cause a president be betimi a 3 terms or no mo dey all enjoy. The obaba next ne be enjoy. Asa. Ye kra no ye mu be ye prefer say and combine one straight term of 7 years. Who we are near ma bye because ye hunu say mo ye na amatu na 8 years. It can mote one free so many panwa. No about no 7 years to develop. Na me mo fun so church go bi.
Papa.
Ame mo fun. Church. E bia ne die ehu yi. Se we ne manfo na ni nya ma so. Ame mo yi. Na ne ye bebie mo ni. Mo se wo mo de di levy aba. Di levy. Drum so levy. Ye yi e levy. Ana ye di levy aba. Afa ye mreki ne da mama manfo ne ti ase.
More fire.
Money say he can get 70% to change the constitution. Money wa adwene ne mo ha. Come read the constitution into detail. 70% be ya.
More fire.
Onya wo yes obe amend the constitution any rough way be betu no.
Precisely.
Ye betu no. Because constitution me ho kwan say so be yes obe bibia tia no a. Ye ntu ne ntwene.
More fire.
So we know. And then this is for Mamo Nadam. You see, a buying up fufro. And it looks as though a buying who are corner still. And the side of Kufa do Bafo Frenet. Your mama 2017. What can someone here did not tell Sam? If said no Kufa. And I buy one of a opposition in why I cono. If you any dealer be out of first one you. Or come up point 3 or buy and took a cracker in every board. Second one. None in the moi container nyirai na fe bi lusu hope ni ade o ma promise wo mo so obey o ma kwan a wanye eti political party power et so atofu wala go kem onya boss tanwen na sha se yere we ye dey bewe the open position a wa ama no one na chitafo bu afu sa na tie wiase eti ba ye be ko first year be ko second ye wura third no mo amanya adaje a mo ye niam nyina mo timi nye
More fire.
Motimi nye.
Yohani.
Eti na da bia mudi mate wana mo ya mesere no. Mo bebre se mo gije 500,000 no. Ebedu ba bi ye ntua, kila ntua. Ebedu ba bi kila ntua. Aba foforo se no mo gi amam bie. Mo a mudi dia tem social media no. Ebedu ba bi kila ne hunu se aban ne ho ya ya hia. Afa wogi a yugia hi bia menimu. MPP be ko opposition fa kase nyina fi yugia hi. The public phobia and channel. I've been here, you can't hear from me. Make Afrifa. None of number. Your opposition, you can't. No frame of much. See, I'm going to advert. 8 years, you can't hear and pick a quarter. 8 years. And no opposition over me. Now, said you can't hear, yes, I don't know. Do baby, you can't do Emma. It's Muslim Bay. Anybody we have a friend of more. Kill Antia. Aye. They say, I no more come near from Monfa. Sa. And yes, I be so much shadow. A boy, when you man a dawson. A boy on the phone, no cast of better for Cobia. It will offer a one for Ubefu. San, the amount by way here.
More fire.
It's the other year, I'm way down by where the icon in the bay. Won't go for the better fee. By 2024, and yet the Nipa Munya Mum got to Abamam. Mubenyo Mam to Abamam. Sometimes we need to go for a job or one bufu Yania, near Kambia Kuma to Mama. Political party power. We at the fool. When you do go come out, boss of Tanyerini and Cosronda. Bebois. Ontiana Mugabe Bekase, almost Shalande in Germany. Some Mugabe Bufu. May say, you Steve Wonder, and I know one who trouble me. When you say you. Nano said, we were ye, Aguaya, or Yano de Chatarani. So no say I know Matem. And no film himself Rosapui. Minia list to one and Apuku. We need Bema, where did you matem? Nakaminum Sudi again, we are more. Kopoku did Matamo, and listen. Yay, politics nearby. And I know one who's was so called Randy Abiho. Now Randy Amano, a contract. It's say I need go. ana Jomama ba ye senior men na wani mu no kwam ye wada ko ayuko ayi oponfusu ni ade se wa mo yi to mo so kitafo nyina adwa ana asantefo na wo mu ni akamfo na wo mu ni nyina wa sideline bebre o mo so adwa na adoma hin se adwuma wo ye ma mu nyina no se mu ba mo ne santehine na ahwebom wo mo ne santehine na ahwebom wo eti na adoma hin se obedwa eti adwuma wo ye ma mu 2020 no 24 wanya adwuma ni bi o na adoma hin o ka so ba ke kon ni nwan mu kira bom se do ye ni bi o ma mo dabi na se kura wonu ne ho ese kwan of aso a otiti ni nwan ma kamfo ntem se be ya mbeto aba ma ndisi no ese wonu ne ho ya na enwan no wonu ne ho eti se onu so onye biu eti kofi se ya adwuma ni besi why you deck ti se ya na ma political party no super why na do ma hini say ni ade kopeke do other one na ho anso no 5 yimi kwachire Sada ni so she we said be yo. Hey, choda na niama no wa high. It go be ebehi political party power de behi. We ye dey ebehi. We ye dey ebehi. Ebehi. We so twu mu ni abete pe. Na wo do ma hina bo adwuma ndi se. Na ade achi ya na santene na mo agigi na baba wo. Na o ka so ade nso se bebi no mu ba. Bebe peja ba ko. Bebi no mu so ba bebe peja ye nyina. Na fe mu so ba ya bebe peja ba ko. Ni ese ni bubefu. Na do ma hine. Na go fi we man fan twam. Dani hwese sa picture na President Mahama chia ayi abranche bi oso wo ye e friend say sampa hine no samodua. Okay, so the picture is on the page. Fabra ni yanka sam chejo ma President Mahama sante hine buube na wanti ase Sawusu ubu sante hine. Ena no video bi a manfo tag me say President Mahama so ne sante hine eso nyina no omudi akora akopɛ nya ne kore. Na sabi obi sire nanim no omu na ne tirim. Eti se obu sante hine. Eti se obu sante hina. Sante hine na ne kuro ne sampa. Enie sa picture we. Sante hine na ne kuro ne sampa. Ana wo President Mahama sante hine say asumasi na ye sampa man hine. A wo ya we. Court we declare say sa branche we nya sampa. Court declare President Mahama say the court waka o the Santehina was one ni dia grofrin collaborate waka o omu bia eti abranche we no legitimize no na sante sadia eti ne se wo president wo kokututu abranche so na e man hina o sampa e wo abra president ayi Santehina ashada de obi asi wo se ayi sampa man hina na wo so bu Santehina no Ubuno. If so before the president Bekono, no national security for her. They knew said this guy was there.
Exactly.
So Okwana Koyewa, after a branch and one legitimizing
precisely.
We are so Busantine. We are the Busantine. It is Santine said the Buni bet. Our flags have also. Also said that this Sampa mine didn't. No cast some children will.
Oh, fire.
So Cocotia branches one as Sampa mine. And the same thing President Mahama here and what you can say a boko and to question. If the Santehine say the corones a yes sampa ne mai hinini court with the assist sampa ni ampa mai hinene and a yes samudia
Precisely.
Nana Jafla and the war president say by your action you've legitimized this boy.
Exactly. So
Okay, confusion. We are also Busantehine. Only the dia grofrin collaborate. Nani the dia granka kola was 1 year mine. Akaba kwa chiano so mine. Then let me go and say it was sitting in trim. Why you na man for argument. Santehine do a penny o. One do no be a free o. And so wonim de wonim. And what
More fire.
Ubu Santehine. Na gabechi abranche so mine. He say no one legitimize a branch anyway. And to come sampa.
No asabe friends on.
No asabe friends and tennis on concourse of it. Uncle Soviet. Etigovi. Yes, sorry. Abu Jinapo. John Jinapo. On the energy minister. On Kanakure. Ampo. On Kanakure. Was what kind of cry? What now be catching a Ghana for say? Containers 1,300 a year of reports. And yes, sir. There kwa meka sanchire. Afi mum yen hwe abu ay John Jinapo. Ene eye Collins Admako. Omo hia ye no. Let's look at what John Jinapo did. Yenti.
Let's be very frank. There was a rush into the media to create a certain impression that something was done, something wrong had happened. That was it. Now we are being told that 2,600 something have been found at the same port. Let's.
Gentlemen, first of all, I think that we have to be consistent. He said, the minister's tone is not different. And that what they heard on TV or radio is that containers are miraculously missing. That's a very mischievous way of presenting the narrative. No. Let's face it. Then he makes it look like the minister went and said miraculously missing. No, you said that. Look, that's what that's the implication. No. Chairman, I'm minister and I'm a member of parliament. Please, when you were speaking, I kept quiet and listening. No, please. But why don't you marry the two? That you said that the minister is now sober. So what we heard on radio, no, that means I wasn't sober. To make it clear that I've always been sober.
So Govi, when you are speaking to somebody, Brabak, Danny Brabak, when you are speaking to someone, now omo deal with a substantive matter, obedi for, omo say they go around the periphery. Afe na nioma ehun hia, and we pick on. So the core issue, I saw John Jinapo address it, and he said, Minister, time we abeka chere Ghana for say 1,300 a year. What due diligence had you done? And they also were free, and we use semantics. The word say the use of the word miraculously. It looks as though the minister is the one that used it, but that is not a substantive matter. That is not the core matter. Oh yeah, you are saying the minister is now sober, but it means when he heard on radio, I was not sober. So the core matter, which is whether minister, before say woba be catch Ghana for say 1,300 containers I know they all address you. Most minister ni bi or move away from the very real reason and he's now going around picking on words and making the words the most important. But John Jinapo, the question is that you deliberately put out a false information as your way of demonizing the Akufo-Addo government, making it look as though certain people had stolen some containers, for which reason the public will now come against the government, the ex-war government. It's as simple as ABC. You intentionally, it was a deliberate ploy to make sure that the Ghanaian people will see the ex-war Akufo-Addo's administration as thieves. As thieves. As people who have actually run this country down into abyss. It's Muya and Moshe Dabekase, 1,300 aira. And then you say due diligence ben aye. Was now we are picking on miraculously and it's sober. Anyhow. Minister Jairoff, come back and address the main issue. At what point did you realize that 1,300 aira? And what was the rush? If you knew, say, you bet me go further to find it and even find additional over 1,000 something plus. What was the rush? But the only reason you put out that false information was your way of tarnishing the Akufo-Addo's government, picking up on people, making it look as though certain people had done something untoward. It's as simple as ABC. Mr. Minister, it was simple as ABC. Nothing had gotten missing. Movie na musa ye propaganda tool. Ekofa China phobia. Edi cables kogu ho. E won got net na ho. So much China phobia or mo to cables. All this while there were no containers missing. It was all a deliberate ploy, deliberate attempt to make sure that you demonize the Akufo-Addo government. And you succeeded. Up until and you do lumba wasem bia waka. Was baby ayase wa kodru no say wuti enkodru. Enti nipa bebre ati si ye wia containers. And they want say the same energy, the same level of publicity among ye wia containers. Mo find containers, is that the same level of publicity
Never.
Huh? You think you can play with the minds of the people? Some of us, we don't reason like the usual people. So you can play with the minds of certain people. And I keep on saying it. The very day that the people will understand what is going on around them, Ghana will know no peace. And you know, the very day the people, because Money Kwakwa, what did you to me? He does not even understand that they are playing with his mind. Not doing anymore. Cutting as I watch him, as I'm what he had, Minister say contain Ayera. Any other person, about a contrary opinion, piano. Bah, because say a Kasai, Dubik is a contenders behind because there are rules that governs a trade and transactions when it comes to say, oh, being cranium free baby. And it's a big cranium free baby bar. When it is at the port, it is at the mercy, it is at the control of the port. It's the ports are in charge. It's the baby. How then do you link it to ECG? When in actual fact it has not been brought to the ECG you can say warehouse. And so what me manage your money looking as though UCG or something you can say market you made it look as though a fenyo market and for now ton containers I know hey they just are out here say they play with your mind.
Exactly.
More fire. More fire.
They play with your mind. Avena minister, but let's go and listen to the minister again. And this time around, you will see that the minister is trying to play encore the substantive. No, I did not say.
Minister went and said miraculously missing. No, you said that. Look, that's why that's the implication. No, Chairman, I'm minister and I'm a member of parliament. Please, when you were speaking, I kept quiet and listening. No, please. But why didn't you marry the two? That you said that the minister is now sober. So what we heard on radio, no, that means I wasn't sober. To make it clear that I've always been sober, I've remained consistent, and I said that it's a committee report that was sent to me that 1,300 of the containers, when they couldn't find them, you can say they are missing. But if something is missing, you look for it. What is wrong with looking for missing containers? What is the problem? Let's even assume it's missing. Let's take it that they were missing. Or what?
Mr. Minister, hold on. Pause. So the minister is that. Let's take it that they were missing. But Minister, it wasn't missing. They were not missing. Why must we take it that they were missing? In any jurisdiction, this level of mistrust, this level of dishonesty, any minister will resign on this. Because it means you are not honest. He said, let's take it that they were missing. Now you are doing probabilities. We should move away from core issues. We should move away from the reality and move into the realm of probabilities. You are inviting us to a conversation, hypothetical conversations. You cannot invite us to hypothetical conversations. We want to stay on realities and deal with realities. You say, let's take it that they were missing. Mr. Minister, only one ain't taking it said they were missing. You've read the hypothetical conversation. Now you are drawing your own hypothesis and say that we should come and draw conclusion for you. We will not do that. Oh, no, we won't do that. Minister, we won't do that. You cannot invite us to unrealistic conversations. You said they were missing. These were your categorical words. And you went ahead to say, don't draw us. Now go be yen free ho. Na make Ghana for say high for the records. Still got the cherry from send me the. We is sign. Na eja minimum dia kakra nti no. Me hu pa. On the average yandisi for mujina so mo yawe. Agoja. Omo yawe o. Seven intellectual firepower. When I meet them, I can on my own terms I can meet any one of them. Draw in any conversation. Maybe I'm energy. When you create energy. Is a mshana dear be interested. Movie call my question. They say now a public administration how the whole bureaucratic system of Ghana works and nam kokoshian and Musa I said no moody in Muni. Maybe and Munu say okay, international plane, how does it work? Nam Koshian, MRID, international relations and diplomacy. Maybe and I'm sure okay, human beings are the whole country is a creation of law. How can I understand what the law says? What does the law want? How does human beings behave? What does the law seek to achieve? And I'm a law near there. Maybe I'm going to make a jaba. But some people say, we are security and intelligence. Myself, more. Maybe you may not walk or Kranam Chemugabi. But Yadishan Lawrence, Yad Bashum Papa. Danny may be to page in a Sohanian co. Now, okay, so General, but that's sorry, and I'm going to say, you the baby about D levy. Now, see D levy near day. Almost a DNS. Are they? Scamesaba.
We are a bit chow what they use.
A bit chow. Can you tell a crumb for? I'm more crumb for.
Such also no pie. No.
There's actually also no pie. I don't know.
Mumble, anointing one shop. What university? And I will university, and I will poly, and I will maybe Biela will Biela. Blah, anointing one shop. So you're blunt here. Now what's so? Now when you're school, that's always can be the hole. And now you're Benjamin Pont time. Blah, anointing one shop, then found WhatsApp group. The 2 album prices, no. Now it's what post on microphone. Now it's when you can at your child school fees. When you can cry, and then be an old child, mammy, and now papa, and try by you, and chill be I had night to football to become fun on the one shop of mamma. One way you man, Lanty, and in my bawa, I'm a number bench, and then a bench to be moved. You walk top and down. Your t-shirt, your shirt, your boxer, your singlet, your joggers, your jeans. You can't jeans, your jeans. And never plan to buy into the the world 20 shop for more. Hey, Papa Chafamo now, work 20 shop for more a phone. Why, I ain't any minimum. And you're mother for any back. And she's only 1,000 cities, 2,500. You may be a bra, Mabuau, any baby. You will to a flower station. Who do a flower station? But I saw here anointing one shop. O call open your bachelor. Name so here for a number 0243 63 3885.
Etufuo muba ebe ya mukama oba so hwe ma mi nyansa ya wo bag ya wo te se ya wo nyema bebre bitimi bi body ya wo nyema bebre ampa aboa edey invest for aya no mu nyina be fa nyama ton edi yo mu business
this me we school am funu ma epe ntade nda ya ade ba no ntia na me ede me ba no na mu se nyama ede da fam so on man am funu this kaka cry ede shey mo am funu ede that start me business akra and to the baby, men ko baby, on brand on to one.